What's up everyone, and welcome back to HateWatchers. Today we're doing a comedy review of another particularly crappy episode of the Book of Boba Fett, Episode 7, the first season finale entitled In the Name of Honor. No review today, just the jokes. Let's jump right in. We start off with Boba Fett and Fennec Shand checking out a bar in Ukraine. The sheriff and his townies will help Fett in their war against the Pikes, but their help comes at the cost of shutting down their spice trade. Boba says, sure, fuck it, let's ditch our biggest revenue stream to win this war that's only being fought because of the spice trade. Thank you, Disney. You're so blinded with cutting off Boba's balls and making everything black and white that you can't even tell a coherent story anymore. Boba rightfully wants to head back to the palace, which is easier to defend, but Logitech says they should stay and defend this bombed out building with their lives. Boba then says, oh really? And Logitech just nods his head and doesn't even attempt to explain this stupid ass suggestion. But Boba accepts it without resistance. So they'll stay and defend this building on the verge of collapse with their lives, because Disney cheaped out on building enough sets for this show. Cad Bane meets with the mayor and the fish heads with Chinese accents, and the fish head says it'll be hard to drag Boba out of that building, which is essentially just a crater with no doors or windows anymore. Ooh, then we see an X-Wing. We're gonna get another Luke scene or some other legacy character here to aid the fight. No, it's Baby Yoda, because Disney needs to move more merch when The Mandalorian is in between seasons. Grogu climbs up to look at Jerry Curl's lady, then falls back into his seat so he can be cute. Baby Yoda listens to Klaus Schwab and eats the bugs. Somehow it was daytime when they were first at the building, nighttime when Bane visited with the Pikes, nighttime when Grogu landed, but still daytime in the sanctuary that Boba, Shand, and Mando haven't left. Shand goes over their stupid-ass plan, which is for their massive forces of 6 people to be completely spread out around town. Well, it's smarter than defending this rubble. The Disney biker gang wisely post up in a dead-end alley without investigating the people all around them. The plan is already working as you'd expect, as a droid waddles in completely undetected.
I thought you said nobody could sneak up on us.
Bane is here to clear the air.
Thought I smelled something.
He goes on to reveal that the Pikes killed the Tuskens that Boba lived with, and the cold, ruthless, cunning Boba Fett we all know remains stoic in the face of this news. Just kidding, we get some flashbacks and bitch-ass Boba is on the verge of tears and can't control his emotions.
You're emotional.
Boba won't draw after Bane's taunting, and Cad Bane tells Boba he's gone soft, and Boba says, yep, that's true. Disney biker princess calls Boba to tell him something feels off after a group of minorities has cornered them, in the corner they put themselves in. This 70s porn star gets blown away. Elsewhere, all the Trandoshans pull out blades to attack Chrysanthemum because not a single one of them can afford a blaster. More distressing news for Boba and crew as the pigs who were guarding nothing in the middle of nowhere with their backs to a cliff come under attack. Everyone said that Book of Boba Fett will be good when pigs fly. Uh-oh. Oh well. Hey, we didn't see or hear them land, so Disney will bring them back because death doesn't mean anything anymore. Fennec Shand runs off to actually do something intelligent. The Trandoshans get African-American Chrysanthemum on the ground and start tickling him, because this is war. Disney style, yeah. Fennec unfortunately saves the scooter crew by shooting the bad guys, something the crew never thought to do. She then starts to rush off to do another person's job for them while valuable time ticks away, but Disney Hot Topic girl has to stop her, and pause, and thank her. She then thinks the 54-year-old actress playing Fennec is pretty hot. Boba says all of the families he asked politely not to betray him, betrayed him, and Mando says that Boba's stupid, and Boba says yeah. Just before they head out to face their destiny and make something interesting happen in this episode, the annoying Tailhead says let me try negotiating with them. Boba scribbles down a message for the Tailhead to deliver to the Fishheads. Tailhead starts reading it just to find out it's a long list of hilarious racist jokes. Boba and Mando jet out and finally start doing something. Mando just takes shot after shot and is fine because plot armor isn't enough for Disney. They have to have actual, literal, impenetrable armor on our heroes because bad things can't happen ever, kids. Boba and Mando both shoot the shit out of this one guy instead of dealing with the 30 others. Things aren't looking good for the Mandalorians when Scrotum Face and the gun nuts from the next town over show up to save the day. The scooter losers roll in at 3 miles per hour and shoot just one guy. Gee, thanks for showing up. African-American Chrysanthemum resists arrest and he shows up too. He gets shot a ton of times, but somehow they all hit the 6 inches of armor he's wearing. The fish heads scurry away and let the big boys do the work. Everyone just sits there aiming and doesn't bother shooting until the droids deploy their shields. Everyone runs away and the big mean droid fires into the air to celebrate. Mando tries using the Darksaber, but nothing's working, so Boba Fett says, "Good luck," and leaves. Mando says, "Fuck it, this is basically my show anyway, half the episodes were about me." The droid that was firing into the air is now firing directly into the ground. Some pikes come around the corner, and Logitech says, "Look at me, boys," and does a little spin and shoots his little blaster. This annoying bitch shows up in a rickshaw. This chick forces Scrotum Face to swap weapons like they're playing Halo, and he's clearly happy about it. Baby Yoda and Mando stop the battle to have a cute little hug, because Disney had a slow quarter and needs to sell more crap. The droid stops shooting at Mando because it heard a spooky noise. Boba shows up on the Rancor and for some reason is still just trying to shoot the shielded droid. Mando tries to steal Boba's kill and runs up behind the droid. The Rancor gets shot in the heart while Mando stands on top of it doing nothing. Baby Yoda waddles out and Deus Ex Machinas the droid. The Rancor is okay obviously and tears the droid apart. One down, one to go. Punk bitch now gets a better position to pointlessly shoot the droid's shield. Boba and the Rancor run in to deal with the second droid, eventually tearing it apart just like the first one. The Rancor grabs a fishy snack when Cad Bane comes in to heat things up, and the Rancor says no fair and quits playing. Bane and Boba square up, and Boba gets wrecked. Bane calls Boba a killer while taunting him. Clearly Bane hasn't been watching this show. Boba makes use of his plot armor and Beskar armor, and knocks down Bane before stabbing him with his gaffy stick. The Rancor is on the loose because Disney can't end the show without shoehorning more Baby Yoda into Boba Fett's show. The Rancor dies of a mixture of boredom and the immense shame of appearing in this show. 3 hours later, Fennec has made it across town where she shoots a bunch of people and lynches the racially diverse mayor before backstabbing the leader of the Pikes. The people are rebuilding the town while Boba strolls through demanding respect after his weakness and stupidity caused all of the destruction. Boba's entire army of one assassin, a Wookiee, a rabbit droid, and 5 limp-wristed scooter jockeys meet in town and have a good laugh. Mando and Baby Yoda have a cute scene in his new ship to remind viewers that his show is more important and to tune in to Season 3, and the episode and the season come to a merciful end. Thanks for joining us for the breakdown of this awful episode. Stay tuned to the channel for the 2 new shows we're going to start reviewing. We haven't seen either of these yet, and we're told they're terrible, so it should be a fun hate watch. Thank you again, and we'll catch you on the next one.